Their minds just be dirty. That's what it is. That's just dirty.
Are you a teacher or are you a firefighter? So you are the jerk. So I'm just gonna come out and say it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Dale Amor.
And it's Ray Love.
And welcome to Trends
Talk 2. That's right. Another video, and this video is going to be the section where we titled it,
Am I the Jerk?
Alright, let me get our first submission here. So this person, they want to be anonymous. So hey guys, love your channel and energy. Just wanted to write in to get some advice. I have been seeing someone for almost a year now, and I have not told him that I do Onlyfans. I'm not sure how to bring it up or how he will take it. Please let me know your thoughts. Woo, straight to the point on this one, you know?
Okay, so...
straight to the point.
Alright, so I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm just gonna come out and say it. So you are the jerk.
Wow.
And the reason why you are the jerk
crazy.
is because it has already been a year.
It's almost.
Well, almost.
That could be 9 months.
I mean,
8
but
months.
There's been some time, and while a person is getting to know you and you're getting to know them,
it could take a year.
I think that something that significant though can be
a deal breaker.
It can be a deal breaker, but also I feel like you should come forth with something like that so that you don't have to feel now. Because think about it, if you're writing in and you're asking if you're the jerk, you kind of feel like the jerk, because it's like you may personally feel like this person should have known this information beforehand, and you didn't give them the opportunity to then make a choice on if they wanted to be involved with someone who partook in something like this. So
listen, I'm gonna say you're not the jerk. Only because this is a profession, and it is a profession because y'all be making money out here. Yeah, I've seen some things, not on there, but I've seen some numbers. So, and the thing is, this is a type of profession that it's not something that's a casual like topic of conversation. Like, you know, you're on a date or you whatever. Oh, what do you do? Imagine the first date and that's what they tell you. You're not, you know, there's so many things that's gonna go in your mind. I will say the person that you're seeing is probably not someone that you want to tell, because maybe you heard or seen something of them that they might not take it well, which is also not a good thing to lead that person on, because now they're gonna develop feelings if they haven't already, and now it's just like, oh, you do this, oh great, now I'm conflicted, now I don't know if I really want to stay with you, but you lied, but you're also doing something that maybe I don't approve of, or I don't like, or I frown upon. Now you got them conflicted and if they want to stay with you or not. So that's the only thing. I'm just like, you probably don't think this person is gonna accept you because you do this.
Okay, so
that's my only thing.
I just want to chime back in, right? Because I mean, we're like, we understand each other's point of view. However, there's some variables here.
There are some
variables here. Now, when a person asks you, "What is your occupation?"
Right.
You usually say, "Oh, I do such."
Yeah, they do videography.
But look, if this is something that you feel somewhat ashamed of, or maybe you think someone's going to judge you off of it, I do think that you should be forthcoming, because if you feel
on the first date,
I mean, maybe not the first date, but I mean, almost a year in, I think that it should have come up, you know, at some point in time, because this is like, if a person say, "Are you a teacher or are you a firefighter?" You're gonna say like, "Oh yeah, I've been teaching for such time." It's not something that you feel like a person don't need to know right now, or you can't have your cake and eat it too. When it comes to, if it's an occupation, if it's something that is a part of your life, and you're trying to add someone into that, I don't think waiting almost a year to then think about saying something to them instead of being forthcoming, because if you are forthcoming, then that means there's a level of honesty that comes with that. When you wait, you got to remember, when a person, it's a form of lying, right? Because if you delay information, if you don't say the whole thing, right? If you don't mention something that is pretty significant as this, then it's a form of lying. So I don't think that it's a wrong. Let's not get it twisted. I don't think it's wrong to have that particular type of occupation. I just think that it's wrong to not tell someone who's investing their time in you, and they see you one way and they don't get to see the whole thing. Right. You know, because then if you bring it up to them and they have an issue with this now, then that was on you. It wasn't on the person who had no knowledge of it.
I get it. I agree. You know, when I read it at first, I also had a question for us. and for you guys too, would you want to be with somebody who does OnlyFans?
Okay, so if I'm answering the question,
asking everybody in the room.
feel like it would probably be a no for me.
Wow.
And the reason why, and I'm gonna be very.
What if they don't show their face?
If they don't show their face,
you don't know that that's the person you're seeing.
If they don't show your face, we may be able to talk about it.
Okay.
But if a person is doing something like this, depending on what it is that I do, how I represent myself,
right,
it may not coincide with that.
But you see, just like you just said, right? How you, because now you're a brand, right? You're a couple, you're a brand. You're saying, oh, I don't want you to say that you do this. You see what I'm saying? So that's how the person feels. Like, I don't want to say how I do this because it's gonna mess up my image of what you think of me and how you see me. I want you to see me as
right, but
me.
just to the public eye though. Right. Privately, it's a little different because it's kind of like if I had my way, right? This is not something that I would want you to do at all.
Wow. Even though if they making millions.
Even if they're making millions.
That's because crazy. You see this? Keeping people down.
It's not about the money.
It's about the money.
It's an integrity. It's a how a person actually,
man,
you
give
know,
me the million.
Like you,
give me the million.
You got to think about it. Depending on, because just because it's OnlyFans does not necessarily mean it's
right.
Every
like sexual
type of,
or
right.
It's
different categories that this
music,
could fall into.
People do everything.
If it has something to do with like putting your body out there, things that I find if I'm with you should be only for my eyes to see. I wouldn't want that to be the case.
I don't know.
And you know, I mean, maybe if in a different situation, it would be different. Like,
what if they ask you to join and this is your career?
If they ask me to join, and the
person is productive and they're making money,
I probably wouldn't.
Because now you're telling them don't do your brand. You know, you can't tell a person don't do their brand. That's their brand.
No, I don't think it's too much about not doing it versus how I feel about it. If I could have my way, I wouldn't want you to do it at all.
So on the first date,
but I don't control you.
Right, of course.
You know what I'm saying? And
so on the first date, they tell you they do that. You're just like, all right, get the check, please. I'm out of here.
No, I would want more details because of all of the other things. Like, what type of OnlyFans do you do? Like,
you know what type?
You know, no, you can assume, but a person could be like, I'm a foot model or something like that,
right?
Or I'm.
So you accept that?
I mean, it's just I don't like feet really. But you know, if that's something that you do and you did it prior to me, I'm not gonna say, well, in order for you to be with me, you gotta stop doing that. No, you can be who you are.
So it depends on what they're doing.
Right, it all depends on what the person is doing because I feel
if it
like
involves other people as well.
Right, exactly.
Got it.
Because then it's like, how can you truly have respect for this relationship if all of this is happening? You know, where's our boundaries?
I get that.
You know, what's going on? I'm not here to control another grown person. I'm here to let a person know, like, this is how I like to conduct myself, my life and stuff like that. If in fact you want to be a part of that, then this is what it is. I'm not saying that you have to, but we both have to make decisions here. But it could be a deal breaker depending on what type.
I would say for the person, we should probably give them a name just because. Let's call this person Gina. I don't know, just because we saw Martin the other day.
Right, so, Gina.
So Gina, you with Martin and you really do want to tell them. And you know what it is too, sometimes you might want to tell somebody something and the timing just doesn't come up. And I get it, it's almost a year, it's been a long time, but it moves fast. I get it. At some point, you have to sit down and maybe bring it up casually. Maybe ask them how they feel about that as just a broad topic, just to gauge their reaction. And if they're just like, oh no, I could never, then it's like, oh, okay. Now I know where to stand on this, and you just gotta tell them the truth. Also, like, what do they think you're doing? You probably didn't lie, but like you say, you probably didn't tell the whole truth. You probably told them you're in marketing because you are marketing yourself. So literally, and also, how does he not know? Maybe you guys don't live together because you probably, I don't know how famous you are on there, but like you could have equipment everywhere. You could have lighting, you could have cameras, you could have microphones, like you could have toys. We don't know. But if he don't know, then you're doing a good job. so keep it up.
Very good job. And I do want to add too, what you don't want to happen is for your spouse or your significant other to come across this before you say something.
Right.
In almost a year, you're pushing it. Just because people are very technologically savvy. The appropriate time would be, okay, if you notice that you guys are starting to get serious, right?
What if now she noticed?
Almost a year later.
Everybody's different. I don't know. What their life is like.
I would want you to lead with, this is not an easy thing to bring to someone's attention.
Okay.
Because then you kind of prepping the person for like, okay, well, if it's a big thing, let me know. Like, I care about you. We'll get through whatever it is.
Right.
Like, hopefully, you know.
No, I get that.
You know, that's my standpoint.
Listen, Gina, keep doing your thing though. If you're really good at this, or if you're getting good at it, and you have to choose, that's when it's gonna be hard, I feel like. Because if the person gives you an ultimatum, like if Martin gives you an ultimatum, which he shouldn't, I think if he does care, he should be, like you kind of said, a bit more understanding about what it is you do. Is it something like crazy that I really can't like really stand? I'm just like thinking about it all the time, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing this. Or is it something like, okay, they're just doing something on the side and it's once a month and they're just doing it because they like it, or showing off their artwork or whatever it is, body art or whatever it is, I don't know. But I think, Gina, you got to be honest. So sit them down, like we both said, casually bring it up, and then tell them, and then ask them, like, how do you truly feel? Like, if you don't want to be with me, fine. If you do want to be with me, okay, cool. And you want to even see how it's done, or you're curious about it,
right? I would do it. I want to see like what you're doing. What is it that you're doing that I didn't get a chance to like be a part of? And then you never know. Sometimes people will I'll be your surprise you.
Who knows?
Yeah, you'd be surprised at what people actually are okay with.
Yeah,
you know, we're in a different time.
We are.
If it's something that is lucrative, it's helping to support you guys and stuff like that.
Because if she's doing this and that's her business, and you don't even know it, and you know, hopefully she is with herself and has a place and it's nice and it's great community or whatever it is, and she's also representing herself like somebody you want to be with, then go for it. Work it out. Sit him down, tell him how it is, and it's his choice. But guess what? It's your choice too to control your future. So if this person can't handle this and you love or like what you're doing, then it's not gonna work out.
Right.
You could break up, or not break up, but you could not be together for so many reasons. Like, oh, you like pineapple? I hate pineapple. Oh, okay, well now we done.
I guess this is not
like, you know what I mean? It could be anything. So you might as well bring up something that big to at least see if it can even withstand the next year.
Right. Because you don't want to go a whole another one and then realize like, okay, this is not working, because then all the time, effort, and energy that you're putting into this relationship is all for nothing. Right. So
I agree. Listen, Gina, keep doing your thing. As Martin said, you go girl, okay? And drop us the OnlyFans. Maybe we should check it out as well. Because, you know, for research purposes.
Maybe.
For research. Because like you said, you need to know what she doing. So how we gonna know what she doing if we don't know what she doing?
I mean, it's really for him to know. But,
well, you know, but we could tell her, like, hey, it's not that bad. Tell him. He'll be okay. From a guy's perspective.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Research. We're doing research. That's the only thing. All right, Gina, just let us know.
Research goes
We're not gonna
crazy.
tell everybody, you know, but we just doing research for you and your. We trying to save y'all out here.
I get it.
All right, goodness, y'all minds just be dirty. That's what it is. That's just dirty. Goodness, get it together, people. Keep it clean. Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
But thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Go, Gina.